Hey guys, welcome back to 10-2 Last Mission, a little mini-series to wrap up our adventures in Spirit as we climb the Utasa Tower. It's essentially a FF Tactics style game, completely different to the previous two, but we're 5 floors up, and we're going to climb another 5th floor today. So I don't know, one of the ways I could do this series is every 5 floors you guys get to see, or I could do every 10 floors, I don't know. Anyway, check it out! We have a lesser Drake who used flame breath. And as you can see, I'll do it again just so you guys can get a feeling for it. Oh, I think he's out of MP because he's a low level one, which is great. Oh no, he's not out of MP. He has a huge range. All right, this is where it starts to get kind of dangerous. All right, and he did 7 damage with that. Not only that, but how can we get close to him with pain without getting hit by another flame breath? Well, that was the only square we could move to. So let's try and kill him. Oh god, we miss. We take another 6 damage. He could hit us for 7, so I'm not going to take that risk. We're going to swap Songstress for Mascot here, because Mascot's got a lot more health. 62, in fact. There you go, confirm changes. And so these guys are really, really, really deadly. And of course now we get Pain's Mascot, right? Which is a Tombury. How cool is this? See? It's awesome. I don't know, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, there you go. She got a critical hit. So those Flame Drakes are really deadly. They were my big problem when I very first played. We got some loot. I'll show you guys a way that we can get around it, though, because we have been fortunate enough with the classes we found. So there we got basic healing. I'm just going to basic healing, not the Mascot Dress Sphere, but the Songstress one, because that took a bit of a beat in there earlier. It always feels kind of sucky using basic healing when they don't even have as much health as you're going to heal. It feels like a waste, but hey, whatever. And we get Dress Fusion secrets here. Check this out. This is an elevator, but this time when we go on the elevator and we say check, it says elevator, and we cannot use the elevator. See that? It says can't use. And if you look at it physically, it's got like a bar over it. It's got like a ribbon, like a lock, okay? And indeed, that's what it is. It's a seal. On this floor, we can't use the elevator until we do something special on the floor. It's probably something really basic, like kill a lot of enemies, all right, at the start. So that's got 1 seal, and we're not going to be able to climb for a little while. So here we got some helmets as well. These guys are pretty tanky. I think we may have to use three attacks to kill him. Yep. Oh, and we dodged. That's good. So already it's starting to get a bit more tricky. For some reason, I was sure we were about to level up after we killed him, which would have been really weird. Okay, and here we got another Fire Drake. That Drake is going to hurt, especially with a helmet there. So what can we do to counter this? This is where the game gets really fun. This is what I really like. We go to dresses, okay. Currently, all I've shown you guys, the benefit of having, stacking your dress spheres like this. The benefit is we're currently a Mascot, but we can use Songstress abilities and White Mage abilities. Well, big whoop. That's not that good, is it? Wouldn't be as well. Here's something that is very good, all right? We remove Mascot. We remove Songstress, all right? And we remove White Mage, okay? We're back to basics, okay? This would put Pain back to Freelancer. What I'm actually going to do here, guys, is I'm going to put Gunner on. Just Gunner. Just Gunner, okay? Now, with Just Gunner, you actually notice most of the screen, okay, is for a section that says Auto Abilities. Well, what auto abilities would that be? We haven't seen any auto abilities in the game. Well, here's the thing. There are cross-class combinations that give you auto abilities. So it turns out the Gunner, a master of firearms, when you put it in a stack with White Mage, all right, so if we come down to White Mage, a healer, you get an auto ability because they combo off of each other. That auto ability is fireproof. And so if you have Gunner and White Mage, when you get to these Drakes, which we luckily enough do, you can become fireproof. You can become immune to their abilities. How cool is that? So we'll be fine now. So what I'm actually going to do is have a stack of 3 classes here. We're going to have Mascot at the top. Then we're going to have White Mage and Gunner comboing each other. So we get to be a Mascot primary, but also with the fireproof ability. You also see it says 0 out of 30 there. I'll explain that in a second. So here we go. We confirm changes. Now, what I'm going to do is focus on the helmet. Why? Because he's the biggest threat to us. He can still hurt us. So we're going to attack him. Looks like the Drake's not even interested, so we got out of what could have been quite a sticky situation there. There you go. There's another one. This still could be a bit of a sticky situation. By killing these guys, you see it says 1 barrier has been neutralized. There was only 1 barrier anyway. They're both auto-attacking us, which sucks. There you go. The Drake ran off. He got 1 auto in and then decided, nah, I'm not interested. Damn, that miss was bad. Oh my god, that miss was terrible. Oh my god, come on, kill it. Pain! Pain! Oh my god. All right, we got to heal. We got to heal. We got to heal. Abilities. Oh god. How much MP do we have? We have 5. This is the last one we can cast. Oh, that was awful. All right, mascot, heal up. We might be about to get multi-attacked. There is no chaining idea like we saw in the previous game. Don't worry, guys. There you go, Kiraga. All right, so throw this in. Finally, we get the hit. All right, so what happens when this Drake is at range and he tries to cast fire on us? Guard. That's what happens. That's what I'm talking about. This makes the next few floors way easier, being fireproof. Now, in melee, they will still physically attack you and do damage. But being fireproof and then actually having a ranged class, which we currently don't have unless we put Gunner level 1 on, which I'm not too interested in. We're basically immune to the Drakes because we can stay at range, shoot them down. They'll try and use their ranged ability, and their ranged ability will do 0 damage. How excellent is that? So this room's been pretty hard, actually. But we managed to get through it, just about. We've got some ethers to replenish MP. We've got some more tomes to replenish our health here. And there we go, we can kill this guy. We even have a master ether as well, which is very good. A turbo ether, sorry. So here's another trap. We stepped on the nefarious pit.
This will do.
Oh god, wait. Nefarious pit? Nefarious pit? What happened to all my stuff? It unequipped all my stuff. I've never walked on a nefarious pit before. Oh god. That beautiful setup we just did, we have to re-equip. Imagine that happening in a fight. Okay, so it didn't actually destroy my stuff. Thank god, I was scared it did for a second. I guess the other thing we can do as well is put Songstress on. Just for the added abilities, the added choice. Maybe we can swap to Riku when we get another 5 floors up.
I really should change.
Here you go. And you'll actually notice, I made a really funny comment back in 10.2 about the hot tub scene. Where I said, oh, guys, don't, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry about it. You can't get the girls' hot tub outfits as dress spheres. Do you remember when I said that? Well, yes, you can. In last mission, the freelancer outfits are their hot tub outfits. Oh, I wish I knew that before we did it. I wish I did. So here you can see how quickly these guys can start hitting you. And those flame breath attacks are no joke. They can do up to like 9 damage. 9 damage is a lot. And, you know, you'd have to take the brunt of 2 of them to get close enough to start doing damage. This is where if we were a gunner, this would have been really nice. Because I could have just shot him twice. Instead, what I have to do is move into him, let him auto-attack me and so on. Actually, alright. I'll show you guys. I do want to start using gunner. I'll show you guys the power of gunner after we kill this Drake here. And, yeah, you know, if you get cornered in a room with one of these guys, with an Ari man, oof, not good. Not good at all. Fortunately, their physical attacks do a lot less damage than their range ones. All right. So we're kind of weak on our mascot here. We've even got our weak animation. Let's go up to the next floor. Mind you, we can one-hit Ari Man, so let's do that. I doubt he's going to do 10 damage. There, he only does 3 per attack. So even if we miss this or it doesn't kill him, we'll be fine. Okay, cool. Let's go up to the next floor. Oh, I was going to show you something else as well, damn it. We still haven't saved our game. Oh, God. We still haven't saved. It'll be all right, though. We'll get up there. Still early days. All right, we're in another corridor. This is kind of cool. We're in the end of the corridor. Now, I want gunner, all right? So, if we have a look at our items here, you can see we found this book here called The Dressmaker. So, if we read information, it says, synthesize one dress of your choice for use. It says, create a dress of your choice to hone your skill. Easy synthesis, even for beginners. So, here's how this works, all right? If we read this, all right? This is a really powerful item and a rare item because it lets us pick any class we want in the game. There you go, check it out. We can just pick one. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a gunner dress sphere. We could have made Dark Knight, which, by the way, is super OP. Yes, just like it was in the base game, super OP. And when you create it, you see it actually places it as loot on the floor for us. So we're going to pick that up. And now we've got 2 gunner dress spheres. Cool. So what else have we got? Well, we also have this book down here, which we found, called Dress Fusion Secrets. And if we read the information on this, it says it allows you to fuse dresses of the same type together to create a high-level dress. So the quote is, I want to wear a high-level dress and be cut above the rest. Well, now's your chance. Now your chance may have arrived. Why not try your hand at Dress Fusion? I love the flavor text. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to dresses. We're going to unequip gunner, okay? Which gets rid of our auto ability, all right? But we're only going to do that temporarily. We're going to unequip gunner because you can't fuse dresses that you have equipped. Then we're going to go to items. We're going to read Dress Fusion Secrets. And it's going to say, okay, what dresses do you want to fuse together? Well, we're going to fuse together gunner level 1 with the other gunner we just made, because now we've got 2 gunners. And level 1 plus level 1 makes Gunner level 2. So now we still have Gunner, but it's the level 2 Gunner. And so we can equip this. And then if we get 2 level 2 Gunners, we can combine them together to get a level 4 Gunner, and so on. All right? So yeah, we're just going to go dresses, re-equip Gunner, except as Gunner level 2, and then we're actually going to put it in our first slot. There you go. Confirm changes, swap back. Doesn't matter that Mascot's still on low health.
Who gets it first?
And now you'll see we're Pain as a Gunner. And actually, she's not at max health either, which is kind of interesting. She only has 1 MP too. But yeah, we can run around as her. Pain on Gunner is not something that in the main series I really showed you guys too much. So there's such a huge variety of different ways that your girls can look, depending on the classes that they have equipped and stuff. And it's like I say, when we first started this, I think that this game, Last Mission, actually has a more fun way. Here we go, and Ariman's using gaze on us here, and we can counter from range too. As a really nice way, better than the main game, to encourage people to swap their dress fit all the time. So there we go, we shot him and he wasn't even on screen. All right, let's go this way. Looks like we haven't explored too far just yet. And those are, in principle, a lot of the main mechanics are in the game. Let's move it over here. Oh, that's just a gold thing. I thought that was a regular enemy, but it's just a gold block. So here I want that Ariman to move somewhere I can shoot him. I often feel like I'm playing chess and everyone's moving like knights do in chess. All right, this could be kind of bad, maybe. The worst thing in the world is having our dress sphere run out of health. Oh, are you joking? Why is Pain so inaccurate? If I miss this, we're in deep trouble, right? Because the Ariman's going to hit us and the helmet, and it might blow up the dress sphere. So I'm just going to read basic healing and heal up here, which of course is a bit of a risk because we're going to get hammered by the both of them. But it'll give us plus 30 health, so there you go. Her max health is now 29. Oh, and he just walked off. That's great. And the Ariman didn't have enough MP. Yeah, sometimes it looks a lot more dire than it actually is. You guys are going to find I'm quite conservative with using abilities, but I'm not very conservative when it comes to using items. I hope that's okay. We've got to just line ourselves up with this guy here. Sometimes it lags when you move. And I think that's just it doing a weird calculation like spawning something. Oh my god, Ariman, really? There we go. He's in range now. I think. Yes, he is. Okay, good. All right, good. All right. And there's the exit to the floor. There's some loot for us. We get a Yobamello. I actually don't know what this is. Let's read this. Information. Oh, yes, I do know what this is. You can only take action once every 2 turns in battle. A traditional preparation of the Hypello. Whomever drinks this becomes extremely relaxed and mellow, and consequently gains a deeper understanding of Hypello culture. Yubamello. How cool is that? All right, so this is basically, this would be bad for us to drink. This is a potion that would put slow on us. Enemies get 2 turns, we only get 1. But we could throw it, and if we choose throw, you'll see it's actually got a range, right? And if an enemy is in the path of that, I believe anyway. Oh, God. Apparently that was a trampoline, and I never realized. If an enemy gets hit by that, presumably it will shatter, and then it will slow them. I've never actually done that, but yeah. All right, we're going to shoot this, get a bunch of gil for ourselves, so that we can actually start doing a little bit more at shops later. And then I think I'll just climb us up again. What I kind of want to do is this first video, get us to floor 10, and then we'll see. It might be 5 floors an episode instead of 10. I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends how fast we play. Like I say, apparently you can complete the entire game in an hour if you get lucky enough and you're good enough at it. All right, so when we use an elevator, we actually have save memo and use or do nothing. So what is save memo? Well, it's one of the items we've been picking up. See, it's a book. If we check information, it says reading this has no effect. So unlike the other ones where you read them and you get perks and stuff, or heal or whatever, this has no effect to just read. It just says that holding this, when you use an elevator, it allows you to save. So a memo used to record various information. It's sturdily built so that it can be written in or read anywhere. It comes with its own pen. So saving is kind of a mechanic. Those are those are like checkpoints, all right? You can only use them at elevators, and they allow you to save even when you're not at a shop. So save memo and use, right? So now when we go up the floor, because we used the save memo, I can actually choose file. Here you go. So this is my 3rd playthrough. The other 2 are the other files that I was climbing the tower on. And there you go. And now we climb. And you see our little dot is starting to get a little bit higher up the Usata Tower, the Tower. Oh, brilliant. All right, so we've got some gil on this floor. I do want to get Dark Knight, by the way. So if we get another drop that allows us to synthesize a dress sphere or anything like that. Oh, there you go. We can get Dark Knight. Oh, when I was saying that, I was expecting it would be a little while before it happened. We will make it in a second. We'll check out some new classes. Because, I mean, all we've really done is Gunner and Mascot our way through here. But that's what I do usually. Really, you want Gunner and White Mage on for these floors just because of the Lesser Drakes. The Lesser Drakes are real bitches. This is eerily empty, this floor. Another Dress Fusion secret. That basically replaced the 2 books we read a second ago to make this Gunner level 2. I mean, we could make a Gunner level 3 as well if we want. Do you see what I mean, guys? It's kind of exciting, actually. I like the idea. Make a Gunner level 3? Oh, hell yeah. You notice that these blocks here don't actually have, like, a real health status. As we climb higher up the tower and start doing more damage, we'll do more damage to it, thus getting more gil from it, right? It's number of hits rather than, you know, damage taken. Does that make sense? Because we're getting gil equal to the amount of damage we do to it. Easy little kill on a Drake there as well. So that's kind of the way it works. You want to level your dress spheres, you want to level your girl. I've heard of people completing this at level 29. And I've also heard interesting things like actually in last mission, max stats goes over 255. Ah, here's some new enemies. It's a wasp. Now, these little hallways and these barrier sections, enemies can't pass through them. You can't attack through them. They're like little subsections of each floor. So the gameplay gets kind of interesting when enemies are there. They can end up stacking up around each other and stuff. These guys are a bit more tanky, but we should be okay. And especially after we get like 1 or 2 more combat levels, we'll be all right. Oh, this is some expert gameplay you guys are seeing here. This is great. And yeah, I just generally am having a lot of fun. I don't even know whether I'm going to go to the lengths of completing this game off screen. I might just keep climbing on this with you guys and not really even do a test file. Because it's so based on, like, the RNG, right? It's so based on what you get lucky with. Oh, damn it. So these guys have got Silent Strike, by the way, on them. And we can get, like, various strikes too. I believe combining Gunner with Berserker gives you Poison Strike. I've been using that before. And it's not just double class combos, by the way. All right, so this is a sticky trap. This puts sticky on us. This means we can't move. It's basically stop. And it will only expire after a certain amount of turns. So I'm just going to waste my turns away here firing. I actually, something in my stomach says that there's a button that just allows you to skip turns. But if there is, I don't know what it is. Oh, there you go. So we get an enhancing potion. Nice. All right. Well, let me check something here. If we go to status and we check pain, she only needs 18 experience to level up, okay? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to level her first. We've got another... Oh, did we want to climb another floor? What floor are we on? We're on floor 7. All right, let's climb first. Let's climb the floor. We got all the loot on this floor, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. This was a fun floor. It was like super linear. All right, check. Elevator, go. And even if we die or do something terrible on this next floor, I did just save my game before floor 7, right? So... Okay, tower 8 floor. Oh, and now our inventory's full. Great, okay. All right, well, so our inventory's full, so how about we use an ether to get some MP back? Drink that. That'll free up a space for us. Excellent. And now we can actually pick this up. That's going to be a continuing problem. Wow, and we just got another ether. Oh, no. Okay, that's scary. When you first... Oh, my God, what? It landed right next to us. All right, hitting a leapfrog trap when you first enter a floor is terrifying because it can move you into... A nest of deadly enemies you've never seen before. These rooms are curiously so empty. All right, I'm going to break this and see what's under it as well. Don't forget our inventory's full, so. There we go. Well, what is our max MP? Maybe we can just drink both ethers now. Fortify our willpower. Oh my god. All right, there we go. What is this? Demi-lexicon. Wow, a demi-lexicon? Let's have a look here. Demi-lexicon. All enemies in the room go down half of current HP. What? That's so cool. And it has 2 uses. All right, should we try it? Well, no, he's already in melee with us. We should probably deal with him as fast as possible. He does 5 damage, so we can probably survive it. Okay, good. We can 2-shot them now. That's great. Also, let's use this basic healing because it's on its last use. And that will heal us up and save some space for whatever this tome is here too. So there, we're going to have to be kind of careful. Don't forget we've got a bank outside. All that kind of... Oh, and it's more basic healing. I'm actually pretty happy about that. More uses of that, the better. I don't like relying on MP. I like having MP to do big hits in dangerous situations in battles. Like, actually, on my first file through this, I was running on Black Mage. And I was just I wasn't even auto-attacking. I was just spamming Fire Arga like mad. Oh, man. It sucks when these guys get in melee, when you've got, like, the perfect counter comp to them. There we go. All right, we leveled up, okay? Here's something very cool. Hold on. Let's kill this guy first. Okay. Oh, and he can't even move into us. That's perfect. All right, cool. This floor has been very rewarding to us. Here's another Drake. Since they're so easy to kill, I'll make sure we go for him. Flame Breath is like, it was when I realized I could build immunity to Flame Breath that I realized how much fun I was having with this game. Here we go. There we go, we'll kill him. All right, so now that we've leveled up, if we have a look at status, you'll see it says we need 148 XP for the next level. Well, here's something pretty cool. When we started this floor, we got what was called an enhancing potion. So if we look at information, it says character's level goes up by 1, just straight up. Enhances the drinker's ability slightly, but it tastes bad. I don't care. Let's drink it. So we drink this, and we just get a free level. So we're on floor 8, and we're on combat level 8. How cool is that? And our physical defense and everything goes up even further. That's really, really, really badass. All right, let's go up. Oh, okay, we're on floor 8.5. We've got a shop here. Nothing I really want to buy. Yes, the Dress Fusion secrets are cool, and they have 2 uses left. The wares that appear in the shops and their prices both randomized, by the way. All right, so what do we want to get rid of here? The Yumba Mellow, the Azuna Salve. I mean, we have White Mage, so unless they break our White Mage, we should be fine. The Demi Lexicon, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell it. It's worth a lot of money, so screw it. And then I guess we'll keep the rest of the stuff. All of it seems pretty useful, but this is what's tricky on this. It's like, how do you know when to use things? Remaking basics, do I care about that? Turn one item into another? Maybe not too much. Okay, all right, leave. And look, they get to use the magic pot, by the way. How cool is that? And some cards from Lady Lucker in the room. All that stuff you can look at and pick at where it's been elsewhere in the series. It's so fantastic. So that would have been a free save there as well, and I never realized. All right, this floor is a bit of a bitch. I don't like this floor very much. And we're already in range of 2 enemies that can do pretty hefty damage to us. So I'm actually going to move this way. And then what we're going to try and do is shoot these plants. Need to move over like that. Now, the plants don't move that often, but that doesn't mean they're not getting turns. There you go, Pain's attack. These guys use lightning, thunder, and it hurts, as you can see. All right. Oh, my God, and they're tanky. Oh, God. Oh, 1 health. Oh. Heal, I guess? Oh, my God, that was bad. All right, let's heal the gunner. I'm really scared that at one point they'll get the go before me. So he can basically 3-shot me right now on this gunner. That's pretty bad. I got an idea, though. All right. Okay. So let's go to items. Let's go to remaking basics, okay? Change 1 item into something else. Information. Allows you to change an item into another item. I don't need this item, but it's such a shame to just throw it away. Well, now, thanks to this folio, you can learn how to be a recycling master. Okay. So if we read this, okay... what we can do is we can change... I thought we sold the Demi Lexicon. What? Did we get 2 of them? We can change the Demi Lexicon. Oh, God. It's just RNG that it changes into? Oh, my God. What have we got here? Oh, we get Tidying Up. Okay, Tidying Up's cool. Tidying Up, if we read the information, it says allows you to send an item to the vault. Are you a hoarder who can't even throw away items you don't need? Well, there is hope for you yet. Read this folio and you too can be a master of tidying up. All right, so by reading this, we can pick an item in our inventory and that will get deposited outside the tower. So if we ever get a game over, we don't have to worry it's waiting there for us. So, I don't know, maybe we should just go basic healing, right? And what you'll see is that then frees up 2 slots. One, the tidying up thing will get used, and the other, you get to send that away. Here, I'm going to go to the dressmaker. I'm going to read it. Now, here's the thing. What do we want to do? Do we want to go like Dark Knight? I am going to go Dark Knight, just because I know Dark Knight's so important. And I think there's a cool auto ability we could get from it. And I'll show you guys the last mechanic with the auto abilities in a second. There's something so fun about picking up these spheres as well, don't you guys think? All right, so Dark Knight. Dresses. Last of Us stacked. Let's put Dark Knight on there. And as you'll see down here now, Dark Knight is comboing with some of our other dress spheres, and it's giving us Confuse Proof and Magic Training. You'll also see, by the way, that Fireproof is at 25 out of 30. That's AP. This system's a lot like Final Fantasy VIII, as it so happens. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Maybe we should swap to something tankier. Maybe we should just try and find the elevator and get to the end of this floor. I don't know, man. This is so crazy. I had so much more health before. Maybe Payne's just kind of crappy as a gunner. Oh, man. Okay, and we should kill him. If we miss, though, we won't kill him. Okay, that's good. All right, we got a B here. 1, 2. Okay, good. We can two-shot him. All right, and then there's another Funguar up there. Oh, man, this isn't nice. I don't like this. Reed, gunner level 2. Maybe he only shoots at us first if he's looking directly at us. Can we two-shot these, or were we three-shotting them? We were three-shotting them, right? And that's the problem. Yeah, when we get one more level, we'll be okay, but... Please don't miss, Payne. Oh, she crit. All right, a crit a little bit earlier would have been great. Love, though. All right, what else we got? We got a dress sphere. We've cleared our inventory out pretty well here. Oh, and it's Festivalist, level 1. That's nice. Festilift's pretty interesting. There's Regressive Venom. And an Ether. Okay. Oh, God, that sticky trap we definitely don't want. This is probably one of the hardest experiences I've had so far. I don't know how the Funguars are hitting so hard. They're not even supposed to be that common, and we just had, what, like 3 in one room? All right. Got a long corridor here and then another big room. Hopefully that's the elevator over there, but I'm wondering what's in that other direction we never explored. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Okay, that was just obstructing us. There was no items on the floor. Here we get another thing. Here's some Machina. Ah, here's a Goon bookmark. Goon bookmark. I wonder what that is. Information. Reading this folio will transform you into a LeBlanc Syndicate Goon. What? When you transform into a Goon, your stats will plummet, and you will also not be able to use items. Abilities that use HP and MP can be used for 1 point in both cases. So it's like a special mode. I guess when you die as a Syndicate Goon, you go back, use the Syndicate's unique abilities, and learn what it means to live the LeBlanc Syndicate way. We will try that, but not this episode. I just want to get off this floor right now. Okay, all right, we got a Machina here. 7 damage. Machina are fairly tanky. I'm expecting 3 hits, maybe 4. You can already see how much more damage we're doing. Yeah, 4 hits. MP times 2. Ouch, that sucks. All right, but here we go. Ah, okay, cool. And when we killed him, look at the log. It says Extinguisher Hood has been created. So that AP system I was talking about, this is it in action. When you max it out, we have Fireproof, remember? Now, what Fireproof did was it already gave us the passive of being immune to the fire attacks. But also, when you get enough experience with that passive on, it synthesizes that into a real item. This is a proper item, an extinguisher hood that drops on the floor, and we just picked up. It dropped on the elevator here. So this, if we have a look, you can go information. Fire damage you take is nullified. To put this cool happening hood over your head, and you'll never ever get burned. Auto ability name Fireproof. So now here's the cool thing. If I go dresses, all right, and I unequip White Mage, which is what was necessary with Gunner for Fireproof in the first place, and I instead replace it with Festivalist, which is a new one we got, you can see here that it says defeat. We got totally different passives here. We got secret items that we can build. We've got Curse Proof, and we've got defeat to heal MP, which I guess means as we kill stuff, we get MP. But here's the cool thing. Because of our items, our Extinguisher Hood, we can equip it as gear, and we still have Fireproof as our auto abilities. Check it out. If we go auto abilities, oh, well, it doesn't say it there. We still have it. So that's the way it works. You can build these up, and then, again, as you keep playing, you can start depositing those accessories in your vault downstairs, or you can start selling them in shops, and all that kind of cool stuff. All right, that's pretty much it. That's the basics. Let's check the elevator. Let's use a save memo on this one. There we go. Oh my god, that's a terrible place to spawn with a terrible amount of health and just plain awful. Alright, so we're a White Mage on top now.
Let's keep things steady.
So now Payne has 48 health and she can actually tank a couple of these hits. And just because she's a white mage, it doesn't necessarily mean her auto attacks are going to do that much less damage. It's just the style of auto attacks. Like, what I'd really like to show you guys is Riku on Thief. If you pick Riku and you Thief her up on there, she'll do the double strikes, right? Just like she would in the original game. All right, we've got some Machina. I don't know, because, I mean, the elevator's just back there. This is really hard. I'm really struggling. Regressive Venom. Character loses 2 levels. Why on earth would I ever want to use that? What's the description of Regressive Venom? Weakens the drinker's ability substantially, but it tastes excellent. Mmm. Awesome. Oh, that crit. Thank God. It was actually 4 attacks, wasn't it, to deal with a Machina? No, what? Oh my God, that did so much damage. This is awful. I'm struggling. Oh, I've not struggled this bad before. All right, hold on. We can do this. White mage, mascot, 37 health. Ah, it's still not enough. And there we go. All right, this Machina wants to fight. It looks like pretty bad. All this basically for those 2 items back there. Oh, the crit. Yes, thank you for the crit. I'm going to hide from these. No, it's a pit trap. Oh. All right, the pit trap will send you 1 level back down. But when you return to the previous level you were on, you're going to be in a different area of the tower. And it essentially just means it's going to randomize the floor again. In some ways, this is okay because it gives us more gear, more loot, more interesting things to get as we climb. There you go. We healed up Dark Knight here as well. All right, so where are we? Christ. And what have we got? No enemies, it seems. All right, we got the Dressmaker. Okay, the Dressmaker. All right. So what we're going to do with the Dressmaker then is we're going to go the Dressmaker. We're going to go Reed. And we're going to level up. Screw it. We're going to level up Gunner again. I don't even care. Let's level up Gunner again. So we're going to make a Gunner Dress Sphere. It's on the floor there. We're going to pick it up. Then we're going to go Dress Fusion Secrets. And we're going to go Reed. And we're going to combine Gunner level 2 with Gunner level 1. To make Gunner level 3. Cool. I guess we've kind of picked a class here, maybe? It's not good. We could be at Dark Knight level 3 right now, which would be way smarter. All right, but anyway, that's our first level 3 class, right? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay, so Gunner level 3. And, damn, that's actually quite a lot of stuff we've got there. Potion under here. What is this? A turbo ether. All right, that's fine. We actually could use an ether, but at the moment with this combo, we're getting a little bit of MP every time we kill something. So that should help us, bolster us up, allow us to use a bit more Curaga in. There you go, MP plus 2 whenever we kill a rock. That's pretty great, right? All right. There we go. Good job, Pain. All right, nice. Whew. Pretty simple getting back up through. Oh, and we get another enhancing potion. Excellent. Another enhancing potion. So these things actually do drop like candy. And this is very, very, very good. So we can level again. Now, I don't know whether drinking this like that is smart, or whether you should do it immediately after getting a level. Like, I don't know whether we just wasted XP there or what. Do you get what I mean? I don't know whether it resets the XP. It says XP to next level, just 58. That doesn't sound like it's reset it. And there's more regressive venom, which we definitely don't want. Oh, I thought that was the elevator out. Christ. Okay. Still, more damage is good. Look at this. 4 friggin' enemies. There we go. Cool. All right, just 2 more mobs, and there's the elevator. Ah, and one of them's not even a real mob. It's just a bully cap. Ah, and he's trying to run away from us. Bro, you don't need to run away from us. I'm more scared of you than you are of me. Trust me on that one. All right, he's doing a little bit less damage now as well, now that we're a mascot, or that we've been leveling up. I'm not sure which it is. All right, awesome. Oh my god, and the MP, that's great. Because I had some real problems. On the file where I was, and there's some vision ale, that lets you see everything. I had some real problems. Oh, we're out of save things as well, that sucks. I had some real problems on one of my files where I was the black mage. I just had no classes and no way of getting MP at all. Oh, Christ. That's twice they've done that to us on this floor. So at least a lot of items in here. 20 damage. And he only does 8. Oh, miss. What do you mean miss? Ah. Nice. All right. We're due for a level as well. So if we can get a level on this floor, I'll be pretty happy. So we get, what was that? Turbo ether. Restart guide. Ah, so let's check out the restart guide, shall we? Restart guide information allows you to return to the starting point without losing acquired items or gil. Character level is carried over 2, but HP MP is not restored. You want to start all over again, but you don't want to lose your items or gil. You also don't want to go back to level 1. Well, here's a folio that meets all of your selfish demands. So this would put you to the bottom of the tower of all your OP stuff. Not quite sure why we'd want that just yet. I'm going to use tidying up and deposit that. Which I know seems really weird. It's like, oh, but so you can only reclaim the restart guide once you've already restarted. Just bear with me, because we'll have a few trips back there. Maybe it'll make more sense later. All right, and we get a save memo. Good. Okay, and here's the exit, but we can't leave just yet because it's got the thing on front of it. All right. Okay, excellent. We healed that guy up. An enemy just respawned next to the elevator, which is friggin' fantastic, right? Ah, there we go. We got a shot on him here. One. Getting the first shot on these guys is so important. Gunner just seems so squishy. What am I supposed to do about this? I'm going to take the risk. Don't miss. Woof. Oh, there you go. And we get the combat level. Great. Level 10. We should be able to kill bully caps in 2 shots now. If we can't, I'll be very disappointed. All right, so we got a wasp here. No trap doors, please. Oh, God. Why did I walk into melee? I didn't have to do that. There you go. Yes, 2 shots. Good. 2 shots is all it takes. Oh, another bully cap. All right. See, there we only did 21 damage, even though we leveled again, so I don't think we're going to be too short on these guys just yet. At least there's no risk to me using this shot here. There we go. He's probably the cleanest, most comfortable kill I've had on one of those so far. Could it be that the further away from them I am, the more damage they do? That's totally not mechanic, right? It's totally not mechanic. And that's him dead. That wasp in range? He is. Nice. There we go. And then we break the seal. There's 2 items there as well. So all we have to do is get back now without the goddamn... Without a trap door. I don't know whether there's always a trap door or what. But it would be pretty horrible if there was another one. There, we've got that. How much MP we got? We got plenty. All right. Oh, my God. What are we stood on there? I don't even know what that trap is. But it terrifies me. I really want that dress sphere that's on the floor there. Like, really want the dress sphere. How do we get in there without him shooting us first? We just don't, I guess, right? Oh, no, there you go. Nice. I suppose it would be kind of cool if we threw the slow potion at him. There you go, 2-shot him. Excellent. That's good. All right, what's this? Izuna. And White Mage level 2. Ah, here's something pretty cool then. We got 2 White Mage level 2s, right? Oh, and we have a dressmaker. Oh, but we don't have a combiner anymore, do we? Oh, that's a shame. So we don't have a combiner. But what we can do is, since we've got 2 level 2 White Mages, you can actually combine the 2 level 2s into one another, and we can have a level 4 one straight away. Pretty nice, right? But we don't have a book that lets us combine stuff. So we'll have to keep our eyes out for that. Now, all we have to do is battle our way back through the floor and get back to that elevator now that the seal's gone. Which hopefully won't be too bad. So as long as they don't go in a horrible direction. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Save and use for free, as you can see here. We don't have to use a memo. And now that we're done with floor 10, we come to a pretty special floor. And I kind of wanted the first episode, actually, to show this off. But I don't think that's going to be possible, considering it took me 2 hours to get here. I think one of my files I got here in like 45 minutes. Oh, check it out.
Out of shape?
A little. I haven't gotten much exercise lately.
It's only 3 months, ladies. All right. It's nothing crazy.
What about you, Riku?
Piece of cake. You know why? Because I don't sit around all day doing nothing like you do.
Wow.
You've got me there.
Jeez.
So, what have you been looking for, Riku? Some machine sunk in the sea or something?
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You've been helping Shinra, haven't you?
See, look at the forest in the background on the top of the tower, guys. See, it doesn't look like Kilika there.
Well, you know how Shinra left the ship and is off researching something or other with Rin?
Farplane energy.
Every now and then he asks me to check out this or that. He says he can't do it himself because he's just a kid. So I'm always looking for ruins on the bottom of the sea or off running all over on some mission or another. Oh yeah, and I did some work for Pops too, because he had another one of his crazy business.
Like the one we heard in one of the comm spheres?
Striking it rich at the Gagazet hot springs and using the money to rebuild home.
Yeah.
Father wasn't too hot on the idea, so I stayed out of it. But I introduced Pops to a business partner. If I had to guess, I'd say Pops is probably working on his Welcome to Oaxaca's right about now. That's Pops for ya.
Oh, all these side characters.
And it looks like the LeBlanc Syndicate has got some ideas of their own, too. But those are Ronso lands, right? They weren't even going to consult with Kimari. Can you believe it? So I helped set up a meeting between them, you know? He said,
Kimari worry hunters defile sacred ground.
but LeBlanc just told him the Syndicate does whatever it wants. I mean, show some gratitude, will ya? And then there's Classico. You know how kids are. He still bugs me to help him out all the time. It never ends. I end up babysitting the kindergartens on whatever silly mission they're on. And the more I help, the more he ends up depending on me.
It's weird to think of Classico as a kid.
I heard from Tobley a while ago, too. And check this out. He wants to hire me to get up on stage and sing. He said I've got to sound as good as you, Uni. So I've been taking voice lessons from Barkeep. My darling, I love you.
Oh, God. Yep, Riku speaking Hyperlo. That's what you came to last mission for.
Wow. You certainly have been busy.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Want to help?
Sounds like X2 all over again. A million things all at once.
Rejected again. No matter how many times I ask, she always says no.
But if I were as busy as you, I'd go out of my mind.
You never want to see me anymore, Uni.
You know that's not true. Did she really think I didn't want to see her?
See, look at the trees back there. It's so different. Oh, man. Check it out. Okay, I love these scenes. These scenes here. Yes, guys, we are playing as Pain. This is only because we were Pain in the lower floors. You could play as Riku here as well. X2 started as you playing as Riku. Then the bulk of the game, you're Yuna. We were never Pain. But here we actually are. How cool is this? I would have thought it would just reset us to Yuna's model, but it doesn't. Now, this chest here, okay. If you come to this floor and you have a full inventory, you cannot obtain the reward from this chest. I'm hoping we didn't have a full inventory. If we did, I'm going to be really sad. Oh, why? Damn it! Pain is carrying too many items. Christ! Maybe it goes into the vault downstairs. I don't know. Maybe it goes downstairs. But yeah, look at this beautiful little floor here, guys. Now, one kind of interesting thing about International, original International that came on the back of X2, International, original last mission. Sorry, God, I got to get the timing right. Original last mission used to tap into your save data from X2 International, and the higher percent complete your actual X2 file was, the more cutscenes and alternate versions of cutscenes would unlock on this tower. So 100% completion means that Tidus is living happily with Yuna on Besaid. And basically there are references to that in these cutscenes that you would miss if you didn't have 100%. Now, as far as I understand, for the HD remake, because they're totally separate, the devs basically just assume you have a 100% file and you get to see all the best versions of the cutscenes anyway. But what that does kind of mean is buried in the still original International X2 Japanese version before the HD remakes are cutscenes the Western audience still has never seen, technically. But hey, let's not worry about that. And there you go, every 10 floors, guys, every 10 floors, we're going to get a cool special floor And we're going to get to hear about the girls, the current state of Spira, and we're going to get to see some cool stuff. So yeah, that's last mission. We're up to floor 11 now. I hope you guys are enjoying. Oh my god. And yeah, we're just going to be pretty chill, just climb this. I don't know how many videos or what's going to come of it, but I really enjoy the gameplay. As long as we don't struggle so much. I mean, we really are struggling at the moment. But I'll see you guys next time for another bout. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I'll see you tomorrow.